Title: Land a job in Alberta, Canada. From tears to cheers, let's conquer the fears. Welcome to Synergy Nexus Innovations, the holding company of Canada's smart mind. Buckle up, folks. This video is your golden ticket to escaping the chaos of an unstable world and landing a job in Alberta, Canada. We're diving deep into the wild, wondrous urban jungles of this province with a vibe that's equal parts gut-punch reality and fist-pump motivation. If you're tired of crying into your lukewarm coffee, staring at a crumbling economy, or dodging the latest apocalyptic headline, this is your chance to flip the script. Alberta is calling, and it's got jobs, hope, and a fresh start waiting for you. Let's get real, get gritty, and get you employed, because sitting around waiting for the world to fix itself ain't an option anymore. This video is in English, so it's a primo chance to sharpen your pronunciation while we explore this beast of a province. We're talking about Alberta, Canada. Specifically, its urban heavyweights like Calgary and Edmonton. Calgary's got about 1.3 million souls hustling in its sprawling streets, while Edmonton clocks in at around 1 million. These aren't just dots on a map. They're throbbing hubs of opportunity. Calgary is the oil-slick kingpin of Canada's energy scene, with skyscrapers piercing the sky and a cowboy spirit that refuses to quit. Edmonton, the capital, blends oil and gas grit with a cultural pulse. Think festivals, malls, and a government backbone that keeps it humming. Both cities thrive on energy, sure, but they've got agriculture, tech, and healthcare in their DNA too. Big populations, big economies, big dreams. That's where we're headed. Now let's cut the fluff. You're not here for a geography lesson. You're here to escape the instability, the soul-crushing grind of a world that feels like it's teetering on the edge. Maybe your country's health system is a glitchy AI nightmare. Security's a joke, and housing's a dystopian lottery you never win. Immortality? The New World Order's more likely to hand you a bill than a lifeline. But Alberta? It's a lifeline you can grab. This isn't about running away. It's about running towards something. Stability, a paycheck, a future. We're here to help you navigate that leap, step by step, with a plan so tight it could choke out the chaos. And if you want our sponsor, Canada Smart Mind, to juice up your English and French skills while hunting jobs for less than $1 a day, flexible as your grandma's yoga schedule, check the link below. Let's roll.
Menu of Success. Your 3-course guide to job hunting in Alberta. 1. How to search for a job in Alberta, Canada. Step-by-step blueprint. Searching for a job in Alberta isn't a whimsical skip through a field of daisies. It's a calculated hunt in a concrete jungle. You're not just looking for any job. You're targeting urban giants like Calgary and Edmonton, where the action's thick and the stakes are high. Here's how to do it right. No fluff, no fairy tales. Just raw, actionable steps to get you from despair to dollars. Step 1. Know your battlefield. First, scope the terrain. Alberta's urban cores, Calgary, Edmonton, maybe even Red Deer, a scrappy 100,000-strong contender. Run on oil and gas, sure, but don't sleep on tech, healthcare, and trades. Oil's the loudmouth, but software developers, nurses, and truck drivers are the quiet MVPs. Hit up the Alberta Economic Dashboard online. It's got real-time stats on who's hiring and where. Population's booming, 4.7 million province-wide in 2023, with cities eating up 80% of that. So jobs are sprouting like weeds. Focus on Calgary for energy and tech, Edmonton for government and culture gigs. Pick your lane. Step 2. Tool up job boards and networks. Arm yourself with the right weapons. Start with JobBank, jobbank.gc.ca, Canada's official gig hub. Filter by Alberta, urban areas, and your skills. Keywords like Calgary Tech or Edmonton Healthcare will sift the gold from the gravel. Then X marks the spot, literally. Search X posts with hashtags like #AlbertaJobs or #CalgaryHiring. Companies and recruiters drop hints there daily. LinkedIn's your next stop. Follow Alberta-based firms like Suncor, Energy, or Alberta Health Services. Join groups like Alberta Job Seekers. Real-time chatter beats stale listings every time. Step 3. Pound the digital pavement. Don't just browse, apply. Tailor your resume and cover letter. We'll get to those later, for each gig. Alberta employers love specifics. Show you've researched their city, their industry. Email recruiters directly. Find them on company sites or LinkedIn. Cold call if you've got the guts. It's old school but cuts through the AI applicant noise. Timing's key. Alberta's population grew 4.1% in 2023, mostly from migration, so jump in before the floodgates widen. Step 4. Leverage the locals. Tap into Alberta's Alberta is Calling campaign. It's luring skilled workers with open arms. Check alberta.ca for immigration streams like the Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program, ANP. If you've got a job offer, the Accelerated Tech Pathway equals Pathway fast-tracks you. Network with locals. Hit up career fairs in Calgary or Edmonton. They're meat markets for talent, and you're the prime cut. Step 5. Stay sharp, stay hungry. Set alerts on job sites. Check daily. Alberta's economy isn't waiting. Oil's up, GDP's climbing, 2.2% in 2023, and unemployment's dipping, 6.4% projected for 2024. But don't get cocky. AI is creeping into hiring, so stand out with human hustle. Persistence beats perfection. Keep applying, keep refining, keep moving. This isn't a game of chance. It's a grind with a payoff. You're not just hunting jobs, you're hunting a life. Alberta's urban sprawl is your oyster, but you've got to crack it open.
2. 3 examples of finding work openings. Real talk, real wins. Let's paint some pictures. 3 juicy examples of snagging job openings in Alberta's big cities. These aren't hypotheticals. They're templates you can steal, tweak, and run with. Each one's a different flavor of hustle, served up with a side of hope. Example 1. The tech titan in Calgary. You're a coder, stuck in a dead-end gig back home, where the internet's spotty and the power's optional. You hear Calgary's tech scene is popping. Software devs are gold dust. You hit JobBank, type Software Developer Calgary, and boom, a posting from a fintech startup, PaySphere, looking for someone to build payment apps. Salaries 90,000 Canadian dollars, enough to ditch the ramen diet. You search hashtag Calgary Tech, find their CEO griping about slow hires, and DM him your GitHub. 2 weeks later, you're Zoom interviewing, showing off your latest project. They bite. You're packing for Calgary, tears of relief staining your keyboard. Hard work, direct moves, big win. Example 2. The nurse's escape to Edmonton. You're a nurse, burnt out from a collapsing healthcare system where AI bots misdiagnose half your patients. Edmonton's calling. Alberta Health Services needs RNs, stat. You scour their site, AHSCA, find a posting for a pediatric nurse, 85,000 Canadian dollars a year. You email the HR rep with a cover letter dripping with passion, how you've kept kids alive through blackouts. X shows hashtag Edmonton jobs buzzing about healthcare shortages. You reply to a recruiter's post with your creds. A month later, you're in scrubs, saving lives in a system that actually works. Sorrow to salvation, one bold step. Example 3. The trucker's triumph in Red Deer. You're a truck driver, hauling scraps in a country where roads are more pothole than pavement. Red Deer's got oil rigs and farms screaming for freight movers. $55,000 city a year, steady. You dig through Indeed, spot a gig with a logistics firm, no fluff, just drive, deliver, done. You call the number listed, pitch your 10 years behind the wheel. X confirms hashtag Red Deer hiring's hot for truckers, someone's griping about delays. You slide in, I'm your guy. Interview's a handshake over coffee. Next thing, you're rolling through Alberta's plains, wind in your hair, past in the dust. Grit meets glory. These aren't fairy tales, they're proof. Alberta's urban pulse is alive, and it's got a beat you can dance to. Pick your story, make it yours.
3. Do's and don'ts of a cover letter and resume. Nail it or fail it. Your cover letter and resume are your first punches in the Alberta job fight. Throw them weak, and you're out cold. Here's the straight dope on what works and what flops, because in Calgary or Edmonton, they don't mess around. Cover letter do's. Cover letter don'ts. Don't genericize it. Dear Sir/Madam, or any job will do, lands you in the trash. Don't whine. My country's a mess. Save me won't fly. Focus on what you bring, not what you flee. Don't ramble. 1 page, not a memoir. They're busy hiring, not therapizing. Don't lie. Claiming 10 years in oil when you've never touched a rig? Busted. Game over. Don't skip the call to action. End week with no, let's talk. You're forgettable.
Resume do's. Do tailor it. Match skills to the job ad. Keywords like Python or patient care jump out. Do list results. boosted sales 30%, or drove 1,000 miles weekly, 0 accidents. Quantify your badassery. Do keep it clean. 1 page, bullet points, no funky fonts. Calgary HR wants clarity, not art. Do include tech skills. AI's everywhere. Excel, coding, even trucking GPS show you're not prehistoric. Do add a summary. Nurse with 5 years, saving lives, chasing Edmonton's frontline. Quick, punchy intro. Resume don'ts. Don't dump everything. Your high school burger flipping gig? Irrelevant. Cut it. Don't get cute. No emojis, no selfies. This ain't X, it's business. Don't leave gaps unexplained. 2 years off. Say caregiving or training. Don't let them guess. Don't oversell. World's best coder. Eye-roll city. Stick to facts. Don't forget contact info. No email or phone. They can't hire a ghost. These aren't sleepy towns. They're economic beasts, chewing up oil, gas, tech, and healthcare, spitting out jobs like a machine gun. You're not just chasing work. You're chasing a lifeline out of the instability that's choking your soul back home. This is heavy, direct, and real. No sugarcoating the stakes.
Exploring Alberta. Your urban job quest. Let's zoom in. Alberta, Canada, Urban Sprawl Edition. We're targeting Calgary, 1.3 million strong, and Edmonton, 1 million and change, with a nod to Red Deer, 100,000 scrappers. These aren't sleepy towns, they're economic beasts, chewing up oil, gas, tech, and healthcare, spitting out jobs like a machine gun. You're not just chasing work. You're chasing a lifeline out of the instability that's choking your soul back home. This is heavy, direct, and real. No sugarcoating the stakes. Calgary. The energy heartbeat. Population's booming. 1.3 million and climbing, fueled by migrants like you. Oil's the lifeblood. It's Canada's energy capital, pumping out jobs in rigs, offices, and tech spin-offs. But don't sleep on healthcare or trades. Hospitals need nurses, streets need truckers. The vibe's intense. Skyscrapers loom, the Bow River cuts through, and the Calgary stampede screams grit. Economic activity. Energy's king, but tech's rising. Think fintech, AI startups. You're stepping into a pressure cooker of opportunity, but it's sink or swim. Edmonton. The capital hustle. 1 million residents, give or take, and it's Alberta's nerve center. Government jobs flow from the capital status, but oil and gas still flex hard. Pipelines and refineries, the landscape. Culture's a bonus. Festivals, the West Edmonton Mall, North America's biggest. A vibe that's less cowboy, more creative. Healthcare's huge. Alberta Health Services is a juggernaut, and trades keep the wheels turning. It's a slower burn than Calgary but steady. A rock to build on when your world's been quicksand. Red Deer. The underdog. Smaller, 100,000 or so, but don't scoff. Halfway between Calgary and Edmonton, it's a hub for oil, agriculture, and distribution. Less flash, more fight. Think trucking, farming, petrochemicals. It's tight-knit, practical, a place where hustle trumps hype. Economic activities lean but mean. You won't get lost in the shuffle here. The big picture. Why Alberta? These cities aren't utopia, they've got scars. Oil prices dip, housing tightens, AI's reshaping healthcare and security. But compared to your crumbling homeland? It's a fortress. Population surging, 4.1% growth in 2023, jobs are ripe, and the systems, health, housing, law, function. Back home, AI might botch your diagnosis, security's a coin toss, and housing's a pipe dream. Here it's a grind, but it's a grind with a pulse. You're not immortal, and the New World Order's not your fairy godmother. Alberta's your shot at cause and effect control. Work hard, win big.
Examples: job search, resume, and cover letter templates. How to search for a job, hands-on example. Say you're a software dev in Calgary. Day 1, hit job bank, search software developer Calgary. Filter, full-time $80,000 plus. Find a gig at TechWave, app development, downtown. Day 2, X search hashtag Calgary Tech. TechWave's CTO posts about needing coders now. DM him, I've built apps that cut costs 20%. Resume ready. Day 3, LinkedIn, follow TechWave, message their HR rep, I'm your guy for mobile apps. Day 4, apply online, tailored docs. Day 7, follow-up email. Day 10, interview invite. Hustle's your fuel, burn it. Resume template. Your name. Your email, your phone, Calgary, Alberta, relocating. Summary. Software developer with 5 years crafting apps that save time and cash. Targeting Calgary's tech boom. Python, Java, results. Experience. App Dev, XYZ Corp, your city, 2020 to 2025. Built payment app, slashed processing costs 20%. Led 3-person team, delivered 5 projects on time. Junior Dev, ABC Ltd, 2018 to 2020. Coded inventory tool, boosted efficiency 15%. Skills. Python, Java, SQL. Agile, Git. Problem solving under pressure. Education. B.SC. Computer science, your uni, 2018. Cover letter template. Your name. Your email, your phone. Date. Hiring manager's name. TechWave. Address. Calgary, Alberta. Dear hiring manager. I'm writing to throw my hat in the ring for TechWave's software developer gig in Calgary. Your mission to streamline payments hits home. I've spent 5 years coding apps that cut costs and chaos, like a 20% savings beast for my last firm. Calgary's tech pulse is where I want to plug in, and I'm ready to bring my Python and Java chops to your team. At XYZ Corp, I led a squad that shipped 5 projects under budget, including a mobile app that's still their cash cow. I thrive on solving real problems. Your clients' headaches are my playground. Relocating to Calgary's no gamble, it's my next chapter. Can we chat about how I can code TechWave's future? Thanks for your time, I'm pumped to connect. Cheers. Your name. These are your weapons. Sharpen 'em, wield 'em, win.
Wrap up your next steps. Alright crew, that's the playbook. Alberta's urban sprawl, Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, is your escape hatch from the instability shredding your life. We've laid it out: how to hunt, how to pitch, how to win. No fluff, just the raw truth and a path forward. The links to our sponsor Canada Smart Mind School are below. English, French, job tips under $1 a day, flexible as hell. Don't wait for a miracle. Miracles don't pay rent. Do the work, grab the gig, change your stars. Grabbing the interviewer's attention. Key moves. You've landed the interview, now it's showtime. Alberta's urban employers don't mess around. They want fire, fit, and facts. Here's how to hook 'em hard. Start strong. First 30 seconds. Hit 'em with, I'm here to solve their problem. I've done it before. Example, I'm here to boost TechWave's app speed. I cut lag 25% at my last gig. Instant cred. Know their world. Research their city, their company. Calgary's oil tech mashup excites me. Suncor's pipeline push needs my logistics skills. They'll nod impressed. Flex results. Numbers slay. I nurse 30 patients daily, 0 errors. Or, drove 50 loads monthly, 100% on time. Tangible wins trump vague vibes. Ask sharp questions. How's TechWave tackling AI in payments? Shows you're not a drone, you're engaged. Close bold. I'm all in for this. When can I start? Confidence seals it. They're sizing you up. Can you hack Alberta's grind? Prove it. Direct, deep, deliberate.